What is up, guys? Annie Tier Guild Forever. We're going to be reviewing Danmachi OVA, which I will say part of it just feels like a typical cliche fan service OVA, like most anime OVAs are guilty for. I will say this, I know this might be a dumb freaking question, and I feel like someone's answered this before for me, but I don't know. I feel like asking it again. No, this does not count as a question. This is just for me. What does OVA stand for? What does it stand for? Like, I have no idea what it means or the why isn't an OVA included in the original? Like, why isn't an OVA separate from an anime series? Like it's related to that said series, but it's outside the list of episodes. So explain to me why OVAs tend to have like for example, Danmachi OVA 1 and not Danmachi episode so and so. It's like, why is that? I've always been curious about that with OVAs. I always thought, like, why have an OVA when you can just include it into the episode, unless the OVA came out like way later on, before, like, when the anime finished. It's like they finished it and the OVA came to mind, and instead of making it an episode, a movie, or part of a second season, they're like, forget it, we're just gonna make this a part of we're just gonna make this separate from the episodes or whatever. We're just gonna call this an OVA. So yeah, I've always been curious about that because I've seen it a lot in animes, but I don't know exactly what it means. And with this OVA, it's very typical. Very fan service scenes, Hestia being thirsty, Lily being more thirsty than usual, Hermes up to his old tricks again just to get the or just to see the, and also poor Wise, the one that creates magic swords. He has to deal with seeing maid elf girls, how can I say this? I'm not even gonna say that. That sounds horrible. Let's just say he got a good look at the spread valleys. He got a good look at the valley, and she opening the gates wide open doesn't make it any better. Like, what the hell, bro? Like it's not his fault. She's the one that, like, why is she sitting that way to begin with? Well, like, you do realize the entire capital can see you, right? So why obviously either you're doing that to be suggestive, or I don't know, you're just that oblivious. And the funny thing is, why is she isn't and is in on the water at the same time? Okay, she isn't in the water, she is on the water, and I'm like, at this point you might as well dip in there, but she doesn't. I'm assuming she doesn't like getting soaked or whatever. Poor guy. He sees it, and that's all. And he's trying to do his absolute best to not allow temptation or instinct to bother him. Otherwise, it's going to be easily reflected on his actions or said area. And then he makes a sculpture of, forgot her name, Farnes, however you call that one lady. But yeah, that isn't becoming a distraction. That's only making your distractions, well, that's only making your situations that much more clear and worse. Of course, Belle being oblivious, Belle dressing up like a weird tranny. I don't know. The way he had his clothes on for the springs just came out as weird to me, extremely weird. And of course, Hestia being happy to see a night, like a freaking view of Belle's Excalibur was just the bonus she was looking for. The moment she caught wind of that, she was extremely happy. And oh jeez, oh man. I wonder, is that the reason they call him the little rookie? Not throwing shade at Bell, I'm just saying they call him the little rookie for a reason. Rookie, okay, where does the little come into play? Just saying. Oh well. I mean, overall, the show, like, this wasn't that bad. Even though Konosuba is guilty for much, much, much worse things, this show handled it. I feel like they handled it in a way to where it's suggestive enough, but not too much to where it's stupid suggestive, if you know what I mean. And then, honestly, a lot of clear pairings were made in this OVA. It's like the OVA did serve as fan service, but I feel like it revealed a lot more than what the actual anime confirmed. Like the spiky haired guy in the white tidy loincloth confirmed to be with that adorable emo looking chick. And then obviously, apparently that blue haired girl likes Hermes. Which, why? That freak show, why? What else? Trying to think. Hestia being thirsty, Lily being more thirsty than usual this OVA. I was about to say this episode. Remember, any tier, it's not an episode, it's an OVA. Get your crap right, damn it. But yeah. Freaking piranha. But it turns out that lake was a trap for those little, I shouldn't say little, giant piranhas that pretty much eat through freaking clothing. I thought that was oddly suggestive and, oh god, freaking weird. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And I still was okay with it because it wasn't stupid suggestive like Konosuba. Once again, Konosuba, there are moments where you're interesting with your humor, and then there are moments where you try to make up humor through perverted scenarios. Honestly, I don't find it funny. I just think it's stupid. But this was certain cliche moments that happen a lot in anime, but at least it wasn't handled in a way to where I thought it was stupid. It was just handled enough to get a point across, enough to keep me entertained and not just be bothered and concerned with what I'm going to see next. Once again, a lot of suggestive situation, but like many anime series where it involves a lot of females and then a particular dude that gets pretty much harem-ish anime, every single one of them always have to have moments like these, which are OVAs. I know, so when it comes to OVAs, it's pretty much like those ecchi series. It's not so much regular series. I mean, other regular series do have it every now and then, but I feel like it's lenient more towards ecchi scenarios, which is not bad, once again, as long as the entire series isn't fabricating in pure etchiness. At that point, it becomes repetitive and annoying. Anyway, let's get into the questions. Question dang 1. Out of all the pairings that were pretty easily noted in this OVA, which one do you like the most, and explain to me why? Like, from what it appeared as confirmed. Question 2. What's a good question too? Trying to think. I can't think of one. I don't know. Lily or Hestia, which one would you like to be with in a hot spring, and explain to me why? I swear to Christ, I hope people don't pick Hestia for the obvious reason. And what I mean by obvious, I'm talking about the, if you know what I mean. That's me just censoring it. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. Really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.